All right, what is up, my degenerate gamblers and all my disgruntled sports fans out there? So tonight we got two games, Monday night juice going on: the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Buffalo Bills. Buffalo Bills are 4.5 point favorite and -210 on that. Looking back real quick to last night's game, I called that one perfectly. I said that Kansas City was going to probably win that game, and they were probably going to make some quick mistakes early, which would give you a great opportunity to jump in on some live action. And I certainly capitalized on that, and that was some great momentum to bounce back from that Cowboys Ravens game where I did okay at. So now, as far as my YouTube picks go, I'm 2-3. And now we're looking to go 2 out of 3. Now we're looking to go 3 out of 4, and then 4 out of 5 with these two Monday night games coming on tonight. So just a quick recap: we got the Jacksonville Jaguars versus the Buffalo Bills coming in at -210 Buffalo, or a 4.5 point favorite. And then you're gonna see a lot of teaser action today coming from folks. You got the Cincinnati Bengals 7.5 point favorite over the Washington Commanders, and they are 3.5 or 335 on the money line, -335 if you're taking Cincinnati, and minus plus 280 if you're taking Washington, right? And so as far as the money line goes, I'm going to take Buffalo on the money line at -210. I think that's a strong play. A lot of people aren't going to want to take that. A lot of people would rather just put them on a teaser and then tease them with Cincinnati and expect Cincinnati to cover, even though Cincinnati's 0-2. So I'm thinking there's probably going to be a teaser bust tonight. It's very possible, very likely. I don't expect the spokesman from Subway here to be the guy that breaks those teasers, though. I expect him to shit the bed more than likely than not, going up against Josh Allen and the Bills. I think 4.5 points on Buffalo is a way better number than 7.5 points on the 0-2 Cincinnati Bengals playing at home. Now, it's likely that the Bengals will win this game still, but you got to think with the money line at minus 335. That's saying that you got to win 3.35 times more than you're going to lose that bet. And an 0-2 team, that's just not something that I feel comfortable putting my money at. I also don't feel comfortable putting them on a money line or on a teaser with Buffalo or Jacksonville. As far as the teaser play goes, which I do have a good teaser play for tonight, it's going to be taking the Buffalo Bills, teasing them up to 2.5 points. Right, they're easily going to win this game. It could be a complete blowout. And then putting them with the Washington Commanders. I think there could be an upset on that, but more likely than not, the Bengals will win, maybe by a touchdown, maybe by a little more, maybe by a little less. Them covering the 7.5 points is kind of a coin toss as far as I'm concerned, but because it's a Monday night game, because it's going to be aired on ABC and not just ESPN, I think everybody's going to have the opportunity to watch this game, and so there's going to be a lot more eyes on this game than there is going to be on the Jacksonville Buffalo game, because not everybody's going to be streaming ESPN or be paying for a service, but everybody can watch for free. The Washington Commanders play the Cincinnati Bengals. So I expect that if there's a teaser buster, it's going to be on the Washington side. Maybe they win by like 2 or 3 points, and Buffalo ends up running away with it. I could be wrong. I mean, Jacksonville, the spokesman for Subway here, could just go ahead and be and put the hammer down on the Buffalo Bills, but I don't see that likely happening. More likely than not, the Buffalo Bills are going to win this one. And -210 is a very good play for me. I think that 3 out of 4 games easily, Buffalo would beat this team. Maybe even 4 out of 5. So you only got to be right 2.1 times more than you're wrong to break even. And I see it 4 out of 5 even. Buffalo's going to win this game. So the money line's the play. Like I said, not a lot of people are going to see the value in the money line because nobody wants to put up $21 to win 10 or $210 to win 100. They'd much rather put them on, take the points, the 4.5 points, and that's kind of where and as far as I'm concerned, they get you. Now, I will be looking at the score if you can get some live action. I don't really foresee it happening. If anything happens, I see Buffalo just kind of running away with this one from the beginning, and everybody just turning their attention to the Washington Cincinnati game, right? Uh, if Jacksonville happens to jump ahead early, then I would take some more money on Buffalo. Now, if Cincinnati jumps on Washington early and they get up 14 points or something like that in the first quarter, that's a good play to take the Washington Commanders straight up. Anything over 2 touchdowns on a primetime game, I mean, you could pretty much make pretty consistent bets just taking the underdogs on teasers if you're getting them over 2 touchdowns on primetime games, and more often than not, you're going to win. Now, they're going to always throw in those teaser busters because I mean, a lot of this is computer generated results, right? And they see patterns unfolding and they break those patterns to keep people guessing. So I want to say you could just blindly do that every game, but the Bengals 0-2, they're not looking too sexy, not looking too strong as far as being able to cover the minus 335, and 7.5 points is a coin toss. So taking the Commanders, teasing them with Buffalo, getting into 14.5, getting Buffalo at 2.5 is definitely the play. If you can get some live action juice on Washington, that's going to be a great play as well. If you can get them at 14 or more.